G. And how are you today, pal?
I'm doing good. Are you feeling better today?
Uh, I don't know. Feeling better is the exact word.
I still can't help but think Quinn does to you by not calling you pretty enough.
Now, I've said that since the beginning, but people say I'm crazy for saying that, but that's what I believe.
Yeah. Well, there's strong reasons to believe it, if you ask me. So,
So, how are you today?
doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Slept quite a bit and got rested up and stuff. So, not feeling too bad. I still haven't eaten anything yet, but we'll get there. The cats have eaten. That's what's important.
That is important. I haven't eaten yet myself.
Is that a scarf?
No, it's a
No.
shirt because I'm
Oh, okay.
freezing cold. I'm really cold. That's
I
why.
feel you.
Well, normally I'm not. Normally you'll see me in a t-shirt. Oh, oh. Well, it's the Mary Jane show. And guess who's not here yet?
Clark Gable.
Nope, it's not Clark Gable.
Oh, where's he at?
I don't know if he's coming.
Oh, okay. Randy Johnson, Hall of Fame baseball pitcher.
Let me give you a hint. The person that's not here yet is the person that whose show it's supposed to be after.
That was going to be the last guess, just in case.
So
That was my backup.
who is your second? Who is the best next guest?
The next guess was going to be Stephon Curry
Nope.
or Stephen Curry.
Any other guesses for the
No, the
Mary?
last guess was going to be Mary Jane.
And it is Mary Jane. She's
Ah,
not here. She claimed that she was going to be here at 4:45. That was 21 minutes ago. 22, I guess. Uh,
we got a Mary Jane six pack uh, fan here. Fred Dizzle says, "Hey gang, Arizona screw me, but Carolina representing. Congratulations on that. He played along with us last night, so
oh, really?
which you're always welcome to do. Yeah,
Yeah. It screwed me, but well, Mary Jane, uh, she actually, let's see how this works here, just to get everybody in mind of what's going on in the Mary Jane six pack. Mary Jane went with Arizona, and they lost. And Duke, who's giving up 11 points, is trailing right after the half.
well,
Hello,
interesting.
Monica Lopez. Let's see how Monica Lopez did here.
And
Mojo
hello to Sean
Yoga.
Morton. Says, "Good morning, all. Only have a short time to jump in, but hope all is well. Thanks for hanging out with us. We always appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Sean Martin. How are you, bud? How is the nation of Australia?
Are they still down under?
That's funny. That's
That's
funny.
what they say.
Uh, Mojo Yoga also went with Arizona and Duke. Uh, a loss and behind. Hmm. Yeah. So I just put the coat and shirt on, so I'm still shivering.
Well, everybody hopes you feel better, except for Schizo, probably. He probably doesn't even think about it.
Sean Morton said, "It's going all right. We're still down under, yeah.
Hell yeah.
LOL. Take it away." Uh,
Oh, yeah, I gotta ping the Discord. So is there a game on now?
yeah, the Duke
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Carolina game. And then the Lakers is a Mary Jane six pack game, and that comes up.
Oh,
Oh, hello, Mary Jane.
Hi, Mary Jane.
When did you get here?
Just a second ago.
Yeah, I was really sick, Sean Morton. Really sick.
Someone says, "Good morning, Mary Jane."
Morning, good morning. Hello, and Dawn, are you feeling better?
Not really.
Well, how about former CEO on YouTube says, "Loves you, Dawn."
Well, they say that, but I've had a lot of people tell me they love me.
Well, that's just because of the pretty girl thing, probably. Fred Dizzle says, "Hello, MJ."
Hello, hello,
Chicken
hello.
noodle soup and grilled cheese.
Sounds good.
I never
Did you
heard
get
that.
chicken noodle soup?
I did get some, but I haven't had any yet. But I have 2 cans.
Did you take your medicine since you woke up?
No, I have not.
Do you want me to bring it to you?
Sure.
Okay.
Like. Could have gotten it myself. Somebody would have been here on time. And Duke is down by 5. But, oh, now down by 3. But that's really 14. Thank you.
Man, Lakers versus Celtics at 8:30 p.m. on a Saturday night, man. What a game.
Is that bad?
No, that's good. That's like, if I was a kid, I'd be all over that shit. Like, primetime NBA on Saturday night.
I was wondering if that's exciting. You know, I think ABC is really pushing the shit out of that.
It's a pretty big game.
I would say it is. They're both number 2 seeds, right? Right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. And have the most finals experience probably on the board. I think the Nuggets got there once. The Warriors, maybe?
No, it's overall records of going to the finals. Definitely. The Celtics and.
Oh, yeah, overall for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, this is the Red Sox versus Yankees of basketball, which is even better because they can meet in the finals.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mary Jane Show.
Speaking of hellos, Toilet Bowl Comedy 210 says hello, Simply Dawn the Twitch. Wave, hello, Simply, or Pretty Girl, Simply Dawn, the Smoking Mary Jane, and hello, Old Man G. Hello, everybody. Bunch of waves. Hello, hello.
Hello there.
Yay.
Pistons at Warriors is my main event, but I'm in Detroit.
That's a good game, too.
Well, I can't start giving it up for the Pistons. I can't throw my heart into it. They've hurt me too many times before.
These are both 6 seeds. So 2 seeds versus 6 seeds.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, it isn't.
And I haven't heard from the ghost.
Oh.
I thought they had a new phone last week, but they informed us it's just another dude's at the house's phone, so I don't want to call it a bunch or leave messages.
I tried to guilt trip him about seeing you guys, so maybe that would
worked.
give him.
That was good.
How'd you guilt trip him?
Well, I told him I was like, it's almost like he doesn't want to see Dawn and Mary Jane or something. But now putting Zoom on his phone, does he not want to see Dawn and Mary Jane?
Well,
John, you might not remember that because you might have been blocking it out. That was when Schizo said he thought I was prettier than you.
and I immediately came up with he's been wrong before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember it either, but you kind of closed your eyes and started swinging your fist around
I don't remember that.
and spin around in a circle and grunting and stuff, and then you stopped. So like there might have been a time where you just forgot what was happening.
I do not remember that.
Well, Don, you look very pretty today. Are there any games going?
Uh, well, you're 0-1, and in your second game, uh, you pick Duke, and you're giving 11 points, and their Duke is trailing by 4.
Uh-oh.
So you're really down by, well, actually, they just scored 2, so now they're down by 2. So you're down by 13 points.
Wow.
Another game just started, Don. Do you know that?
The Lakers?
No, it's Arizona State and Texas Tech. It's 5 minutes in. It's 5-6. Arizona
It's on
State's up.
TV?
It's on ESPNU.
Arizona State, Texas Tech?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mary Jane took Texas Tech and is giving Arizona State 10.5.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah. Let me see. Today's the 8th, 9th.
You look very pretty today, Don.
Yeah, thank you. 9th is tomorrow. 10th, 11th. Okay, so it's a week from Wednesday.
Bro Dizzle says Coach Bobby Hurley is a friend of a friend, but I took Texas Tech.
And Bobby Hurley was the coach of Arizona State.
And former Duke star.
Pretty sure I have some of his rookie cards somewhere. Didn't he get drafted by the Kings?
I think he might have. And he was on the Dream Team, 92 Dream Team's practice squad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And didn't they beat the Dream Team, like in their first scrimmage?
I don't remember.
Chris Webber. Well, how old were you in 92?
About 13, 12 or 13, something like that.
Yeah, so you wouldn't know.
Bobby Hurley did get drafted by the Kings.
I said that.
Sean Morton says both are pretty girls.
Hello, Sean Morton.
Thank you, thank you. Hello,
Matt-
hello.
Nada Rouge 1973 says, hi, Stumpy Don, Mary Jane, Terry Green Bean, Old Man G, and the rest of Ding Dong. Hello to you. Hope you're doing good.
Hello. Fro Dizzle said, yep, agreeing with all the Bob Hurley talk.
His brother coaches UConn, right? Dan Hurley. That's his brother, isn't it?
I think it is. Not. I think it is, and it would not surprise me if it was, but I can't say yep because I don't know. Until Old Man G came back in my life, sports were not on my subject every day. But thank goodness for Old Man G. He talks sports with me all the time.
Thanks for talking it with me.
Big hand for best moderator in the business.
Who, me?
Are you a moderator?
I don't know what I am.
I think pretty girls can be anything they want, right?
Yeah, you can be anything you want, but you're the host and creator, Don. Old Man
No,
G's the moderator.
Not of this show. You're the host.
Okay. Well, you're a very pretty girl, Don.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this lovely Saturday afternoon right here on the Mary Jane Show. We have lots of exciting stuff to do.
I bet you we don't.
You've already witnessed opening show banter. And when we get the sports play-by-plays, we'll be sliding right into mid-show banter. And then we'll come to a grand conclusion with closing show banter. Ooh, we're watching the mustache brushing right now.
Usually I have more people watch me do this every day.
Oh my goodness.
You mean the Simply Dawn Mustache Fan Club?
Yeah.
Yep.
Welcome to Pooter in the YouTube chat. We always appreciate you hanging out as well.
By the way, Duke is tied North Carolina now.
They're waking up, huh?
That's one way to put it.
They only have 11 minutes left, though. Better get to it.
Well, they're now up by 2, meaning they're only behind by 9. So they got to score 10 points. 10 more.
Is that possible?
Sure. There's 11 minutes. Oh, 11 and a half. Excuse me. So, yeah, they got to score 12 points. Ooh, they just came down. Now they're up by 4.
Do you like a score update from Arizona State?
Sure.
13 left in the first, tied at 11.
Tied at 11. Mary Jane went with Texas Tech. That's giving up 10 and a half to Arizona
I think
State.
everybody went with Texas Tech, right?
Probably.
Well, you're looking to win. You know.
I think Bro Dizzle went with Arizona.
Well,
Oh, no, he took Texas Tech. Sorry. It says he took. Never mind. Mistaken.
Duke is now up by 6.
By 6.
Yes.
That got out of hand quick, didn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah. But
So they
11,
need 6 more, right?
yeah, before the end of the game, they have to go up by 6. They have to be up by 6 more for you to win.
Very exciting. Thank you. Thank you. Anything new, and interesting done in the Mary Jane world?
No. All I know is my world. Last night you were busy working on Ding Dong Show stuff along with Old Man G.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we will be rolling out quite a few more of the highlight videos as we speak.
Yeah, Sean Morton watched highlights this morning. He says they were great. Him and
Oh, thanks,
it
Sean.
was
Morton.
Toilet Ball Comedy both commented on one of the videos, so thank you for that.
Oh, thank you.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to be streaming back on that channel again soon, right, Mary Jane?
Yeah, I haven't talked to Don about that, but yeah.
What channel's that?
Well, we had that problem with the little Tennessee music issue,
Yeah.
and so we switched
Yes.
to the SDTPN. And I do think that I was going to, for several different reasons, the overall business plan that you're on board with, and I was going to pitch to you no variation and switch back to the Ding Dong Show channel. There's a few complications with that. I mean, a few
Extra steps.
extra steps, yeah. But we might make sure you're subscribed to YouTube, A with the Circle SDTPN, and then also the original Ding Dong Show YouTube, which short search is A with the circle, Simply Dawn. Because the highlights are on the Simply Dawn one. But all our live streams are here on SDTPN, which originally was only for Simply Dawn the podcast. But thank goodness we had it in order, and enough. You have to have all the things to stream on it. So thank goodness the Simply Dawn, the podcast network one, was in perfect condition. I didn't know what we were gonna do, and then out of nowhere, I remembered it and checked it, and we were all ready to go. We didn't miss a beat, right, Don?
I believe that's true, yes.
Yeah. Yes, Sean Morton. Yes, there's.
I put the link in both chats too, so don't forget. You can just click on that and subscribe. And
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
It is kind of important for business to have a backup channel. So, you know, if you're subscribed to both and something happens, you'll be on board to not miss a beat.
And I heard if we get 200 million subscribers on the one channel, that Quinn's going to high dive into a vagina. So subscribe.
Wow. Some people might be for that. Some people might be against it.
Yeah. Duke is up 7 now.
And the Lakers game's about to start. Lakers and Celtics.
And the Pistons game for the
That has nothing to do with the Mary Jane 6, though.
no, but it's an interesting game. The Magic are beating the Bucks right now. It's early, but still, that'd be a big game for you all. And the Hawks are beating the Pacers,
Oh, wowie, wow, wow.
so that's good for the Detroit fans. Charlotte beat Brooklyn in a game that 3 people on Earth maybe care about. That's the only game that's finished in the NBA.
But thank you all for joining me right here on the Mary Jane Show. I greatly appreciate it. It is a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Southern California. Some would say almost too sunny, but others would say that's never a problem.
Is it really even sunny out? It looks dark outside.
Oh, no, there's sun. Maybe, well, it's 5 o'clock. So, did we do spring chime change?
Spring
That's
forward.
tonight, actually, I think.
Tomorrow or tonight?
Yeah, this evening. Yeah, I think it is. Somebody can correct me in chat. I'll look it up real quick as well.
Okay, yeah, it'll get dark later after that. So we're still on winter time. That's why it's already 5:30.
I thought they said they were going to stop that.
They
have
do
to
that
vote
all the time.
for it properly.
Yeah. It begins Sunday, March 9th, and ends November 2nd. So, yes, we are this evening approaching spring forward, unfortunately. I always hate that shit.
I actually don't mind it.
We lose an hour. And with my sleep, it's been terrible.
Well, hopefully you're feeling much, much, much better in just a couple more days or less.
Well, I just got to be awake.
Yeah.
Yes, Sean Morton brings up a good point. Yes, we are springing forward for our international viewers, so don't forget to adjust your times accordingly.
Why
It'll
is
be-
this one of those dumb American only things?
He's
Yeah.
in Australia.
Oh,
Yeah, we do it for farmers here, I think.
Yes.
Or did it for farmers here. I don't think they didn't need it as much anymore. But... Oh, you do it here. Okay. Yeah, Fred is. He knows what's up. Stupid farmers and their time change. He says, I think our Pistons have a chance to get to the second round if they play the Knicks. Bold statement, but that's how I feel. I think they have a real shot to upset somebody in the first round this year. They don't have a bunch of rookies. They have a few players that know what they're doing, like Malik Beasley and Tobias Harris. And Tim Hardaway to some extent, but I think they've got enough to upset somebody in the first round.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Right. He went to Michigan State as well, I believe, didn't he? Tim Hardaway Jr.
I believe he went to Michigan.
Oh, it was Michigan, sorry.
Even though Michigan and Michigan State will both be highly ranked in the Big Ten tournament this week.
So they're both going to make the NCAA tournament too, right?
It looks like it, possibly, yeah.
Hopefully put them on opposite sides so they have a chance to meet up in the finals. I know it's not likely, but who knows?
It'd be nice to see them meet up in the second round. I don't know, even though Michigan's got some big foreign fucking players, 7-footers.
Oh yeah, that's right. They do, don't they?
Yeah, but I guess the rest of it, it's so, boy, playing college basketball is so different now. Oh.
I think on that note, Sean Morton says on March Madness, March Madness is starting. Forgot about that.
It's a big week for all the college tournaments, conference tournaments. Oh, look at this. Duke is up by
Super fun and
9. They
exciting.
got to be up by
11, right? 11, 12?
Well, 11.5 was the point spread, so they've got to win by 12.
Yeah.
And they're now up by 11.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Frodizzle said I played with Tim Hardaway Sr. on Sega
I don't even know
Genesis.
what that means. Why would he even be on the famous UTEP, University of Texas, El Paso? Need to take off. Okay, Sean Morton, please come back. We love it when you're here.
Yep. Have a good evening or morning, I guess, for you, Sean Morton.
But come back if you get a chance. All right, bye, Sean Morton.
Tim Hardaway and Chris Smallman was a great combo on NBA Jam too. Bulls Lakers was a fun game. Yeah, I Dizzle predicted that your guys' Pistons were going to be way better this year.
Who said
early
that?
on, and no, I did.
Oh, you did?
I was telling him that I was calling the Pistons were going to be way better this year. I didn't think they'd be this good, but I thought they'd be better.
You did say that.
Even with Jaden Ivey going down, they're still really good. Jaden Ivey had some crazy game winners early on in the season. So, like, if he comes back and improves his game, like, you guys are going to be pretty all right, I think. It'd be cool if Jalen Duren could learn how to shoot a three-pointer, but he's still pretty good otherwise, I guess.
Well, the NBA might take away another draft pick from the Pistons and fuck them over again this year, so NBA's against the fucking Pistons doing anything. Fuckers.
I think for some reason you guys pick swapped the Knicks this year when that Bojan Bogdanovic trade. I don't know why, but
So they have the Knicks picks where the Knicks have the Pistons pick?
I think so. Fred Dizzle probably knows for sure. But
Who would know for sure?
Fred Dizzle.
Mary Jane should know for sure.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I concur.
There you go.
What was said?
The Pistons and Knicks have a pick swap.
Oh, well, you guys are talking about amateur bullshit.
Yeah, Mary Jane gets down to the real nitty-gritty of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a pro picks, Mary Jane, so it's not 100% correct.
Oh, okay.
Is Duke up 11?
Duke is up 11, yes.
Wow.
We need just one more, right?
Yep.
Well, in the game to end. But yeah, you need but North Carolina has the ball.
Score update in Arizona State, if you'd like.
Why not?
8 minutes left to go in the first. 21-14 Texas Tech.
What was the point spread?
4.5, I think. Is that right? Or no, it's
Okay.
10.5, right?
And it was actually, let's see here. It was 10.5, and Texas Tech is up by 4.
They're up by 7 currently.
7, okay. So they've got to get 4 more. They've got to. Well, that doesn't seem that crazy. Duke is now up by 11.
Weren't they down by 8 when this show started?
I think so, yeah. Something like that.
Oh, very exciting.
St. John's, who we were just talking about last night on the phone, was beat Marquette in overtime today. They're ranked number 6. They're 27-4 this year.
Fro Dizzle, I'm sorry that if you're pulling for North Carolina, we always pull for Mary Jane's pick, and Mary Jane went with Duke, so we're sorry that they're fucking with you.
They might actually specifically be screwing him because as soon as the show started, they started losing.
Oh my.
He might have a valid complaint there.
Well, take it up with Terry Greenpeace.
Yeah.
Super duper fun and exciting today. We are right smack dab in the middle of mid-show banter. We have not received a single play-by-play.
You didn't ask me to do a play-by-play.
Well, that's what's supposed to kick off mid-show banter, but I think we've already definitely gone into mid-show banter. Would you like to do a sports play-by-play, Don?
If that's what you want, sure. Why
Yes,
not?
please. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Don Barris. Applaud.
I can't hear any applause.
It's deafening. That's how loud it is.
I don't think that's true.
It's not picking up the noise for some reason.
Yeah, I can't hear
There,
anything.
you hugged your applause. Oh, Fro Dizzle said, it's okay, Don. I'll concede to Mary Jane. Thank you, thank you.
Sorry about that, Fro Dizzle. I'm Michigander. And so he probably loves the Pistons, the Lions, the Tigers, and the Red Wings. As do I.
Yes, thunderous applause. They want a play-by-play, Don.
Okay, well, we're about to start the Lakers and the Celtics. We're in the city of Boston, the city of racism, and here we go. It's about tip-off time. It seems like both teams seem very excited about the game. The Lakers, they've won a bunch in a row, and the Celtics recently lost to the Pistons. And I don't know if you saw it, but did you see the stuff that I sent to you, Old Man G, about Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah.
And Bronny James and LeBron James called Stephen A. Smith and started saying, "Don't do that to my son."
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy situation.
But Stephen A. Smith went on and talked about it, so I guess he knows that LeBron James can't do anything really physically to him. But, you know, I don't think there'll be a lot of, interviews. And I think LeBron James could. And he works for ESPN, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So he might do something to people from ESPN, because ABC is the real NBA channel. Well, I guess that's Disney, and that's still all right. So here's the tip up. Here it goes. Lakers, Celtics. The guy for the referee, the zebra, throws it up. Oh, way over it. Lakers have it. Here they come. Over to LeBron. LeBron, who got a big argument with Stephen A. Smith, takes it, throws it over to the one guy. The one guy comes up. He comes over, throws it at LeBron across court, 3-pointer. Good! Lakers lead 3-0.
Bravo!
Now, if the game stayed this way right now, let's see who wins it. The Lakers, they get 6.5. Here come the Lakers on a break. Oh, the one guard guy puts it in. They're up 5-0.
Oh, Frodizzle says, yes, I do, Don. Not as much as your stash and Ernie Hardwell bobblehead, though.
That was when you said he loves Detroit teams. He says not as much as your stash.
I don't know, Frodizzle. Do you remember when Bo Schembechler became the general manager of the Tigers? Do you remember that at all? Any move he made? I'm saying this to Frodizzle. Yes or no?
Hold for response. It takes a second.
Yeah, YouTube is a little bit behind.
Oh, and a dunk! Ah! Lakers up 7-0. Boston comes down. They bring the ball. Talking about right now.
Yes, I do, he says.
All right, let's see if you know this. One of his first moves that he got a lot of shit for. Do you know that? What was one of the first moves that he got tons of shit for? Lakers still up 7-0. They come down. Here's the guy, throws it over to that guy. The guy comes down. Oh! Off a Laker, I believe.
Ooh.
All right, what was a mistake that, right away he did this thing. Oh, Boston comes up and scores 2. 7-2. But the Lakers get how many? 6.5?
Yeah,
yes, I do. Oh, that's already.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the same comment. Why did it jump?
There's Luka. He's going to the free throw line. Luka came over in a controversial move with the Dallas Mavericks.
I do have a response, Don. Firing Ernie Hardwell, question mark.
You're exactly right. Did you know that, old man G?
No, I don't think so.
Ernie
Was-
Harwell was a legendary Hall of Fame announcer for the Tigers. And it was during a time Ernie Harwell was with the Tigers when not as many games on TV as they have now. They had some, but it wasn't like today where you can probably watch every game on TV. So the voice of the radio play-by-play was a lot more endearing to every local team. Well, one of his first moves, he came in and he fired Ernie Harwell. And people hated that, and they said it, and so he by the way, it's now 8-4 over there with the Lakers. So and I think he came back the next year.
What was his reasoning?
It's time to move on. But Ernie Harwell was great. And one of Ernie Harwell's moves that always fucked with my head is he would say something like, "Oh, foul ball into the stands. A man from Kalamazoo, Michigan caught that." And I was like, holy shit, how did he know? But he would always say a Michigan city. And it was like, holy crap. But it was a pretty good theory. It was a pretty good thing.
Yeah.
Well, it kept the local, it's clearly more of a local thing than a.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oop.
Duke up by 13. Yeah.
Yep.
With 22 seconds left.
I didn't watch this game, but this game had to be nuts.
Okay, uh-oh. They have to win by how many?
11 and a half. Is that right? I think so.
So they got to win by 12. Did Duke get the ball back or what?
We have some
Nope,
Michigan sports.
final. So 69, 70, 13. So Duke wins by 13, and they had to win by 12. So Mary Jane gets the win.
All right. Would you like a fun Michigan fact from a fan?
Who's the fan?
Fro Dizzle says, I went to one of the last games Hardwell called before they brought him back, the old Tiger Stadium. Fun fan fact.
I can tell you this. In 1984, when the Detroit Tigers started out with the best opening 40-game opening in the history of baseball, I was there at Tiger Stadium when they won their game 40. They didn't win the 40. I think they might have been like 35-5 or something like that, but I can't remember the exact record. But I was there for the best start ever in the first 40 games. And 1984 was the last time the Detroit Tigers won the World Series.
Not sure what this means, but Fro Dizzle says 35-5.
Yep, there it was. Wow, good job, Fro Dizzle.
And Don, is this weird piece of blue plastic I'm looking at come from Tiger Stadium?
I think I have a seat from either the Silver Dome or Tiger Stadium.
Blue.
Might be the Silver Dome then.
Duke was down 49-56 with 15 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the second half. So in 15 minutes, they went from being 7 down to winning by 13.
Well, that makes Mary Jane happy.
Thank you.
And
see, at games like that, at the end, it's so fucked up because, like, Duke really didn't need to do anything. They could have just, like, stopped and let it, because they've won the game. If they won by 8, they still win the game. But for Mary Jane, she needed him to win by at least 12.
It's over?
Yep.
The Duke, yes. Now, what's that other game we've been watching over there?
Arizona something.
Texas Tech?
Yes,
Yeah.
Arizona State, Texas Tech. We have 2 minutes left to go in the first, and it is all tied up at 29 now.
Okay, that's
So-
not good. Because in this, I believe Texas Tech, they're giving up 10.5, so they have to win by 11. So they're down by 11.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
wow,
exciting.
wild.
Very fun. I'm so thrilled that the Mary Jane Wizard of Odds 6-pack has brought sports back into the front lines of your life, Don.
You know what? I gotta say this. I like Fro Dizzle being around because you can tell if he knew 35 and 5, 1984 Detroit Tigers start. He knows at the time it was kind of a big thing. And who finished second in the American League East that year?
He said he was literally at one of the Harbaugh games before they brought him back in Old Tiger Stadium, so he's definitely
Yeah.
a hardcore fan.
So that would have been, well, I can't even tell you what year that would have been.
I went to Old Tiger Stadium in '98, I think it was.
98.
Yeah, I saw him play the Yankees, and the Yankees went to the World Series that year.
What year was it?
'98.
Oh.
Don Dizzle says Minnesota question mark?
Toronto Blue Jays. I'm so sorry. They were in the other division.
Oh, Toto Bitch has arrived and says, what have I missed?
You missed
Sports
everything.
talk.
Well,
And Don combed his mustache.
And had some good play-by-play.
Mary
and-
Jane is okay. 20-14. So the Lakers are up. Luka's going this way, and he gives dribbles, and he says, "Hey, where could I pass it to?" And nobody was open. So he's now shooting for a three-pointer, in and out. Boy, they take a lot of threes in the NBA.
Yeah, sometimes they take like 50, and it's insane.
Now, has the Nepo baby that's caused so much trouble even played this season?
Who
He's
you
played a
think?
couple times. Bronny. Let me see. I'll look and see what his stats are for this year.
Yeah,
Oh.
because that's not fair that LeBron went after some sports talker guy. I mean, if
Well-
you put your kid on a team like that, like A, that's bad sportsmanship, the way he forced it. And then B, you're gonna like shelter him that much?
The Lakers are up by 6.
Do you want to play a trivia game?
Sure.
Guess if this is Wilt Chamberlain or Bronny James's career stat total, okay?
Okay.
1.4 points a game, 0.4 rebounds, 0.4 assists. Now, is that Wilt Chamberlain or Bronny James?
I'm going to go with Wilt Chamberlain.
I'm sorry. Would you like to take a second guess?
My second guess would be Bronny James.
That one is correct.
Wow.
So, but long story short, to answer your question, Ray Jen, he has played. He scores 1.4 points a game, or 1.4 point guards a game.
I'm wondering this.
Well, Robert William Aprovaya did 15.9 point guards per game.
Exactly. So now you see where we're at.
Wow.
I'm wondering if Bronny James gets any NBA pussy because he's an NBA player.
What if
20,
LeBron's
23-20.
Don, did you play basketball?
Yes, I did.
And how many point guards per game did you score with?
Closer to Bronny James than I did.
Robert William Aprovaya? Are you saying Robert William Aprovaya is a better basketball player than you?
He did play college ball, and I will tell you this: one of the things I always talk about is not only was he at one point in his life,
Class president.
Yeah, he was the class president, and he played varsity basketball, then played college basketball, and you know, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be like. I don't think there's any NBA scouts that ever looked at. Luka hit in the face as Boston ties the score.
with the ball?
I don't know. It might have been an elbow, but he's on his back, and they finally pick him up.
Ugh.
Let's see what happens. He did lose the ball, and he came down running, and he wasn't even there. And let's see how they got hit in the face. Wow. It's kind of after the play.
So would Bronny be jealous of this Luka kid?
Well, they're on the same team. And Bronny James doesn't play at all or limited time at best. And
But
the
was it the
Los
same
Angeles
position?
Lakers are building the team around Luka. So I would say that, would he be jealous? I would say yes.
Okay. So they're not like one's offense, one's defense. They're not like opposite or different players. Are they the same position?
Technically.
Yeah, technically they are.
Oh, so Bronny really should be ashamed of himself and embarrassed his dad put him in that situation.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's embarrassed because he's making millions of dollars a year for a couple of years. But that's how good LeBron James is that he said to his team, I want to bring my son on the team.
Well, he also really upsetted that first state he played in.
Yeah, the bad state,
What's a bad state?
Ohio.
Where
The worst
LeBron
state in
first
the country.
played.
Sorry, Mary Jane.
Oh no, go ahead. What's the state?
I was just say the worst state in the country, Ohio.
But Bronny James played his college ball at USC.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying LeBron.
He didn't
He
play.
sold out his home state.
I guess some people would say that, but when he left his hometown team, he got a lot of shit. So he came back to Cleveland and won them an NBA championship. So,
And then left again.
yeah. But he proved something. What that something was, I don't know.
Oh, Frodizzle says, Yo, Don, did you know Barry Sanders' son plays basketball at Michigan State? Question mark. He doesn't get many minutes, but he's on the team.
I did not know that. I'll have to watch for him this upcoming week during the Big Ten tournament. And
I didn't know that either.
I did not know that. Boy, I'll tell you this. I don't know if I ever said this to you, Old Man G, but when Jimmy Kimmel Live went to Detroit, they tried to do a lot of things with Detroit people, and one of them, they shot a bit with Barry Sanders, and Jimmy knew, what a fan I was of Detroit, so he invited me to watch this thing that they did, and then at one point, Jimmy introduced me to Barry Sanders. He said, "Yeah, Don's a big fan of the Detroit Lions, And then when I got a chance to talk with Barry Sanders, I told him, I know this may sound crazy, but I cried when you retired, and which I did, and Jimmy, I guess it must have sounded stupid, because then Jimmy said, yeah, Don's a very emotional guy.
Well, you are Crybaby Sports. Oh, I'm sorry. The world shouldn't know that you're Crybaby at certain games?
When the
I thought I
University,
was the only
when
one
the
that noticed
University of Michigan wins a national championship, what are you supposed to do?
Well, I didn't know Jimmy knew you were a Crybaby too.
I don't think he
Oh.
knew.
Oh, Frodizzle says Nick Sanders, number 20.
Is he a freshman? Bro?
Oh, yeah, is he a freshman? All right, this will, there, in the NFL, everybody has a number. What is a team with the greatest amount of players that had a number for that team? So through their whole history, what is a team that would be very, Celtics are up by 1 now.
Oh, Frodizzle says that's awesome you got to meet him like that, Don. Barry is my fave.
Yeah.
And High Five Protege says hello, sorry I'm late. Hello, hello.
Hi there.
Name a team that you can take as many players that had the same number for any team in the league. What might be the greatest number for a team ever? That's so fucking stupid that I say it. But the number I was thinking of is the Detroit Lions, and they're number 20. They had a Hall of Famer.
What are you saying?
Let me say what I'm saying. They had a Hall of Famer and Lem Barney, who had number 20. Barry Sanders had number 20. And, the guy from Oklahoma who had number 20. All Hall of Famers.
Is it retired now?
No, it is not retired as of yet.
Huh.
That's why you don't see that very often. But there's 3 Hall of Famers that had number 20 for the Lions.
Yeah, usually when you have one, they retire the number.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mary Jane, sorry.
Oh, so just to reiterate, you're saying Barry Sanders wore number 20 and Nick Sanders wears number 20 and he's a junior. Oh, and Frodizzle added Billy Sims.
Billy Sims, right. Yeah.
I was hoping he was a freshman, so maybe if he wasn't playing, it's just because he was younger. But oh well, like I said, who knows what can happen?
He's a junior.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with a strong family name like that, you want to like get your legs under you. You know, you want to be strong if you're going to get famous. You don't want to be on the tip of everyone's tongue unless you're doing something spectacular. If that's your dad, just get to play and have a good time. And if you stand out, you stand out. But you don't want a little stand out. You want, a grand slam.
That shows you know nothing about sports.
So if your father was that famous of an athlete, do you want to wait until you're good to become famous, or do you want them to watch every single fumble you make along the journey?
Well, they don't really call anything in basketball a fumble. Lakers are up by 1 again.
It's unrelated to the 6-pack again, but the Magic are beating the crap out of the Milwaukee Bucks tonight. That's pretty fun. Looks like the Bucks have their full roster too.
Ooh.
Texas Tech, by the way, is up 36-32 at the half at Arizona State, just to let you know.
36-32, so they're up by 4, huh?
Mhm. So they're down by 6.5 technically. Is that right?
Let me see.
Oh,
The Lakers and the Celtics are tied now. And 10.5. Texas Tech is giving Arizona State 10.5. And they're up by 4. But now
Yes, currently.
Lakers are up by 3.
It's a good slugfest this game.
Well,
Keeping it close.
and the Lakers get 6.5.
Mm-hmm. Nobody's injured on the Celtics either, which is weird. Don't see that very often.
Why is that weird?
It's just usually see an NBA team like at the end of their bench they've got injuries, but the Celtics have none. Near the end of the season, they're completely healthy, as far as the report goes.
End of the first, we're tied at 33 in Boston.
Bro Dizzle says he doesn't play much. OMG, I just realized he was on the team this year. Yeah, that happens. Like I said, Scottie Pippen Jr. is pretty good, but he's no Scottie Pippen. Same with Gary Payton II and all that. It's just weird seeing all these kids in the NBA now that of players I grew up with.
I just remember when during the Pistons Bulls rivalry, that the Pistons kind of had the better part of it during Michael Jordan's opening of his career. I remember that one game where Rodden pushed Pippen and like a bitch.
Oh yeah,
Do you remember that?
yeah, I've seen that.
Rodman was so fucking good. He was such a great player to have. All right, I'm going to ask Fro Dizzle. Dennis Rodman was taken by the Pistons in the second round. That year, who was the first round draft pick for the Pistons, who later went to be a key element of the Detroit Pistons championship run? Fro Dizzle, let's see if you know that. Or Mary Jane.
Oh, I didn't hear the question. Here's a question for you about sports, Don. Would you
Let
like
me
to
get
take-
let me get that first then. Dennis Rodman was the second round draft pick for the Pistons. The year that Dennis Rodman was drafted, who did the Pistons draft in the first round that year? All right, Mary Jane, Fro Dizzle, or anybody else? Even you, old man G, do you have a guess?
I can't guess. I just looked it up. It wouldn't be fair.
It wouldn't be fair. Thanks for being honest. No thoughts about that. Hi-Fi protege. Fro Dizzle, any guess?
Just waiting for a response. This sometimes takes a second. It's totally fine.
Mary Jane, do you have a guess?
Oscar the Grouch.
It's a good, it's a good guess, but no, that
Oh,
is
Fro Dizzle.
Spider Sally is exactly right.
There you go.
And
Oscar.
for you ladies, some say one of the famous things about Spider Sally, John Sally, biggest dick in the NBA at the time, biggest cock of all NBA players.
Then why do you have a girl's name?
John Sally
His last name was Sally.
Sally was his last name.
Yeah, still girl's name.
Oh,
Spider Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
yes, that's true. All right, what was the question you had, Mary Jane?
You already answered it.
What was that?
I was going to read Hi-Fi's comment. Any thoughts on the Harlem Globetrotters winning streak? Question mark.
No, I'm sorry.
Were you ever a fan of theirs? Do you have any respect for them, or are they just a show team?
They were just a show team, and they did a lot of things well, but very few guys. I mean, the best player that ever played for the Globetrotters was Wilt Chamberlain.
Is that after his 100 piece of paper?
No, it was before. Celtics up by 1 now. Bronny's father throws it over to that one guy who shoots another 3. Wow. Who is the guard for the Lakers now?
Reeves. Is that who you're talking about?
How good would you say he is?
He seems to be pretty good. I heard a thing about him earlier today, honestly, that you might not like, but
What's that?
apparently he was going to get drafted in the second round because he's an undrafted player. Apparently the Pistons wanted to take him, and he told people not to take him because he wanted to sign with the Lakers. So he
Oh,
basically just kind of circumvented the draft and picked his own team somehow.
well, that's smart. A lot of players have done that. Pretty ballsy because when you I mean, it's better to be drafted and have a team to go to and sign a contract with when you're trying to make it in the NBA. But he felt confident enough with himself that he could do it, and he did it. So,
Yeah, so it seems like he is pretty good. Go ahead, Mary Jane.
Oh, Don, would you like a list of Fro Dizzle's favorite jerseys?
I would love that.
Okay, first he says, I have a Pistons Dennis Rodman jersey to this day.
Wow.
Then he lists Rodman, Bill Laimbeer, Grant Hill, and Chauncey Billups are my main Pistons jerseys.
All right.
Is that exciting or impressive to you, Don?
Well, Grant Hill, I did something that I haven't done since Grant Hill left the Pistons as a free agent. I put a curse on Grant Hill. And what happened to Grant Hill? He was injured and never played well again, and he was pretty damn good. And I put a curse on because the NBA fucked the Pistons over this year.
3 years ago.
3 years ago. I put a curse on Wemby, the French. And how's he done? Out for the season with an injury.
Question from the YouTube chat. Would you guys like a sports question?
Sure.
Did you know, well, first question that I probably should read so that this one makes sense is, do you all like the Spurs? Do you like the Spurs at all?
I'll tell you this. I know a guy on here, his favorite team is the Spurs.
Yep.
Okay, second.
I'm a hardcore Spurs fan.
You are?
Yep, since 90, 91, something like that, I think.
Okay, then maybe this question's more targeted at Old Man G than Don, but feel free to both share. Did you know Jason Kidd almost signed with the Spurs after the 03 finals loss?
I do vaguely remember that. That was when Tony Parker was starting to come into his own. I was like, I remember being conflicted about whether we should, cut Tony Parker's development short and take him or not, but it ended up working out for the best.
Look at that. Toilet Bowl comedy loves the San Antonio Spurs.
I think he's from the area, if I remember correctly.
And Frodizzle likes it. He said, "The curse, you got him," followed by, "I did not know that."
Did I curse Grant Hill?
I don't know if he meant that as the Spurs comment or the curse of Granite Hill.
What do you know about the Lakers player Knight?
Who?
Connect.
It's not Knight.
You know about the white dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dalton Connect. He's the rookie that has played really well, and they tried to trade to Charlotte, I believe it was, and didn't work. And they've put him back in the rotation. He's been playing halfway decent lately, so I think he's over the trade problem. He's still not playing as well as he was early, but he was kind of on fire when he jumped out the gate.
And Omanji, you were correct about Toilet Bowl Comedy. He said, "Born and raised in San Antonio."
Hell yeah. Go Spurs, go.
How are they doing right now?
The Spurs?
Yeah.
Not well. They're going to shut down De'Aaron Fox, like I said. I think because there's rumors they were going to shut him down after Friday's game, and I think that actually might happen. So it's time to shut him down too, because he's every time he shoots the ball, like he grabs his pinky, and I'm like, well, that can't be good. Like, we're not going to win anything. Just let him get his finger fixed. Oh, and score update in Arizona State. Texas Tech has jumped out from the half, and now they're up 40-32. It was tied. Or no, they were up by 4. Sorry.
So now they're up by 8.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got to win by 11.
Yes. So they're down by 3, I guess, technically, right? Tim Duncan almost went to the Magic one year. Do you remember that too?
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, there was I think it was like 07-ish, somewhere around there. Like he was rumored, like the Magic were really interested. And he like talked to him and a bunch of stuff. And supposedly the thing that caused the deal to fall through was they wouldn't allow his family to fly on the team plane. And that's why he re-signed with San Antonio.
Well, he didn't he didn't negotiate having his son on the team.
Mm-hmm.
What shirt are you wearing today, Don?
Neil Diamond.
Oh, would you like to sing a song from Neil Diamond?
Far, I've been traveling far. Remember when Schizo used to sing that song?
Yeah.
They're coming to America today. It's so sad Schizo just turned to be so, because it was so fun.
Oh, yeah, he was so good. He loved being the Lizard King. The Doors, oh, he loved that.
I loved last week when he was telling us about how they shut down his singing. He's not allowed to sing anywhere. Yeah, they must have to.
He needs his own apartment, even though he'd get in trouble with the neighbors there too.
Yeah.
Most of his fights from the bus came because of him singing on the bus at the top of his lungs.
It's one reason the iPod game is so fun. He just gets to let loose.
Well, I mean, I'm scared to inquire about what part of town he's in, and even try to talk to his mom to see about getting him out to the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
Don't even try.
It's not worth it, because I mean, if he kept on the same page and was saying, "I got to be there, I want to be there, this is what they said, this is what my situation is," and he kept consistent with that for, any length of time, then yeah, something could be negotiated. But it's going to be, it would be a pain in the ass to deal with getting him there anyways. And then if he doesn't want to half the time, not worth it.
Not worth it at all.
I couldn't believe that time that Gwen went to pick him up and he refused to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, unless he got into my car, which he'd never gotten in my car. He'd never gotten a ride from me.
Yeah.
And I was like 2 hours out of California. Gonna make the show last second.
You never do that either.
Hmm?
You never do that.
What? No, the Ding Dong Show. It was the one time that I was
Yeah.
driving back the day of the Ding Dong
You
Show.
never make any shows the last second. You're always like 20 minutes early.
A lot of times, yeah.
No.
I mean, with a 20-year track record, you can't say that I've been late 99% of the time.
I'll bet you're late for this show over 50% of the time.
Very well could be.
Yeah.
Very well could
All
be.
right. Well, it's your show.
LeBron is having a hell of a game tonight, by the way. Already. He's got 8 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists, and we played 5 minutes in the second quarter.
I just saw something saying that he's never had a triple-double in the first half.
He's about to tonight. Jason Tatum already has 17 points, though. Holy crap.
18 now.
Oof. People have been shitting on him lately, too, man. I don't think it's fair. He's just a good player. Like, he doesn't have a particularly crazy style or any.
Seems like Luka's missed a lot of shots. He's not playing well. I don't. How many points does he have?
He is 7 right now, but he's shooting 30% from the field, basically.
3-pointer from Luka. He made it. Wow.
He's 2 of 3 from 3. That's all he shoots usually. Is that a Saving Silverman shirt? That's a Neil Diamond shirt. I don't know if they wore that in that movie or not, though.
Saving Silverman?
Yeah, do you remember that one?
I sure do. Jack Black was in it.
Oh, yeah. Arlie Ermy is in that too, right?
Who?
The guy from Full Metal Jacket, Arlie Ermy, the drill instructor. I think he played a football coach.
Don't know. My truck driver buddy sent me the pic of the Nappy Fro show.
Advertisement on the Comedy Store. It was years ago. I wish I had it.
Well, you just said that he sent it to you.
Wish he still had it, he said.
Oh.
Something's happened to it, I guess.
How many years ago was that show at the Comedy Store done?
I don't know. Ask Fro Dizzle.
Well, I can say probably not in the last 22 years. I have no recollection of that.
Whose show was that?
Don's the only one who couldn't remember it, if he remembers it.
Well, I said I've never heard of it before, so. And I mean no disrespect to Fro Dizzle.
Yeah, the Lakers have already shot 19 threes.
Oh, that's
What?
Kathy Lewis.
Oh, Kathy Lewis and Friends. And she's funny. At the world famous Comedy Store from 96 to 2014. I did not know you were part of that, Fro Dizzle.
Oh, 2012. Well, my mistake. The show was in the last 25 years. I just didn't know that her show had a name.
what's this chick ref doing?
I wonder if Luke is going to wipe the sweat on us ball and throw it at her again. Did you ever see that?
I did not see that.
So weird. He literally took it and like wiped his forehead off like multiple times on the ball and then turned around and like dropped past it or like bounced past it to her. And she just looked at him like, the fuck is wrong with you? It was very strange.
I wonder what this is going to do. He took the shot. He was definitely fouled before the shot, and the buzzer went off for time. So what did they do? I don't know. Is he going to the line? Yes, he is. Field goals 2 for 7. I wonder if Luka would rather likes it when LeBron is on the bench. And
I don't know, he's a pretty easy lob target. Have you seen some of their lobs?
I've seen some of them, yeah.
They're pretty wild. Like, he's got to be one of the best lob targets ever, maybe. Blake Griffin was good. DeAndre Jordan was good, but man, Dwight Howard, LeBron. I think LeBron is the best of them though, and Luka is so big that he can literally just like throw it over most people's heads that are trying to guard him.
How tall is Luka?
6'7", if I remember right. Let me go
He's
look.
a guard, right?
Yeah, he usually listed as a point guard, but yeah, he's 6'7", 270-ish.
Did he do 15.9 point guards per game?
He does like 30
Oh,
usually.
oh, so Robert William Appleby is right in between of Ronnie and this guy, Luka.
Yes.
I wouldn't say in between.
15.9 point guards per game. That's half of 30.
Yeah, Luka's been playing for like 6 years or so in the NBA, and he's like already considered one of the best, probably. He's on the trajectory anyway.
Well, anyway, Mary Jane, is there anything
Yep.
else we need to do?
I think we got it. Thank you everyone for enjoying your Saturday afternoon with us. And Monday night, come by the Comedy Store, 10 p.m. Please reserve tickets online at thecomedystore.com. Click calendar, click belly room, or if you can't make it in person, please tune into the live stream at 10:30 p.m.
Do we
Also,
have a mid show tomorrow?
I think tomorrow tomorrow we will have the Mitch and Friends show. And we'll see if Romina, actually did return from the couples counseling or if he was just making it up, showing us an empty laptop box last week.
You know what I'm worried about, guys? I hate to be negative, but I'm worried that Mitch sent her off to have her eyeballs removed so she couldn't look at your mustache. Like, I really hope we don't see that.
Why would she let him do that?
It seems like she lets him get away with murder, literally. That's what
Yeah.
brainwashing does to people.
Well, thanks, Mary Jane. You were wonderful as always. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Don. Pleasure to have you. Thank you. Thank you, Oman G, best moderator in the business. Bravo, bravo. Thank you, everyone, for coming and enjoying this with us. Anything else to say, Don?
Nope.